Good evening. Tonight we're gonna talk about Crimson Peak, a hauntingly beautiful Gothic romance from 2015, directed by Guillermo del Toro. Known for his dark, imaginative storytelling, del Toro even has a tarot deck inspired by the rich imagery of his films. The house as a living character. Guillermo del Toro and production designer Thomas Sanders built Ellerdale Hall from scratch. It wasn't a real building adapted for the film. The mansion was crafted to feel like a decaying, suffocating organism that traps its inhabitants. Practical effects over CGI. Del Toro championed practical effects wherever possible. The ghosts were portrayed through actors in full prosthetics with minimal CGI enhancement. The red oozing substance in the house used practical materials like red wax, metacell and clay metacell blends. Decor and design are symbolic. Furniture in the house was made in different sizes to reflect the characters' emotional states. Oversized for vulnerability, undersized for strength. Even ceilings, teacups, and motifs like eyes and mouths evoke the house's predatory nature. Influences from Gothic literature and visual art. The story draws on classics like Jane Eyre, Rebecca, and themes from Gothic art and poetry. Del Toro infused vision references such as Mario Bava's vivid Technicolor palette, Bogman Mai's Gothic revival architecture, and butterfly moth motifs as metaphors. A very personal inspiration. The film's opening ghost sequence is inspired by a real-life supernatural experience Del Toro's mother had as a child. She believed she saw her deceased grandmother, complete with the smell of her perfume and the sound of her bed springs. Challenging production reality. Though the story was written as early as 2006, it took years to realize. Del Toro insisted on building the house from ground up, refusing to shoot in an existing location, and even took a salary cut to bring his vision to life on a more modest budget. Bold gender dynamics. Crimson Peak flips traditional Gothic tropes by giving agency to its female characters. Edith isn't punished for her sexuality, and Jessica Chastain chose to play the manipulative Lucille rather than the heroine role. Tom Hiddleston's character Thomas even has more nudity than the female lead, a deliberate subversion of genre expectations. Casting and rewrites. Tom Hiddleston replaced Benedict Cumberbatch in the role of Sir Thomas Sharp within 72 hours, amicably and with Cumberbatch's blessing. Jessica Chastain insisted on playing Lucille, seeing it as a more challenging role. Del Toro penned many drafts, up to 11 or 12, before settling on the final script, later adjusting further when new actors joined. Shorter shooting schedule. Despite the ambitious production, filming was completed in just 68 days, much shorter than Del Toro's other films. Visual and critical reception. The film premiered at Fantastic Fest and had a moderate box office performance, around 75 million worldwide on a 55 million budget. Though not a blockbuster, it earned a devoted fanbase for its atmospheric style and rich visual storytelling. Critics praised its visuals and atmosphere, with Stephen Hawking describing it as gorgeous and just fucking terrifying.